is available.
I'm looking.
Oh crap, I gotta turn my do not disturb. Oh, it is. Why? It's already on. Oh, is it because I turned it on there? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Hi. You know what we do need to do too? We need to, where'd you put those boxes?
Room.
Oh, I need to go through those.
Yeah.
Because I have to separate them, because on Wednesday I have to do the app lunch stuff.
Perfect.
Hi. I think I paid the co-op invoice. So that's good.
9:15 a.m.
Absolutely not. Who the hell would wake up that early?
There's only one seat left on this. Let's see if there's a private.
Hi guys. Listen, we're going to have real talk tonight because I am literally losing my lid. Okay? And I would like to first and foremost say that the words that come out of my mouth tonight could be like, they could be quite literal. I just did it with Matt. Let's just put it this way. So I was asking Matt to look up something for tomorrow, right? And it was right before I clicked go live. And I had said to him, can you just look up X, Y, and Z? And then I got to like doing something. I said, now. And I was like, okay, but like, and he stopped me and said, now as in like at this moment, not like now. And I'm like, yes, exactly like that, because I think my voice and my tone right now is just super sharp and to the point, because that's how I've had to be all day. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, Matt can vouch. He has seen. I'll let him go because
I'm with my girl right now because
you know him. He is one. He'll call my bitch ass out.
I will call her out. I will tell her. All right, listen, you're being
too much.
Too much right now. Today, it's been it.
I'm gonna cry by just him saying that.
Like,
I was at my limit when I woke up this morning. Today, I was like here and like. Oh, it's over the house at this point.
Today has been...
And it's not like one person in particular. It was everything. I've asked a gazillion employees, whether they were virtual, physical employees, to do things. Yeah. And I've given them detailed instructions of exactly how I wanted it done, because that's their job and that's what I pay them to do. And not one thing today, not one was done properly. So
it fucked the whole day.
The whole day up. And not even that. I had to do my job, but I couldn't do my job because other people didn't do their jobs properly, which then in turn meant I had to do their job. So I didn't just have to do my job, which is already way too much for me. I had to do how many people's? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other people's jobs today.
Legit.
At separate parts of the day. So like I went to the zoo and I was like, yeah, I spent like an hour, not even an hour, probably like a half hour without like checking a notification. And by the time I got back to my phone, about 7 things had already been effed up and blown up. Mm-hmm. Which then was a trickle effect for the rest of the day. And then I tried to rely on other people to help so that I could do 2 things and other people could do 2 things. And then one person who was supposed to do something maybe fixed that something. And none of them did it right. Mm-hmm. So I just told everybody, stop what you're doing. Not one of you is working today. They were all not. I said, don't do what you normally do. Don't do any of it. I'm doing it because...
Bad.
Anything that was going to come out of my mouth at that point, because it was like the 2nd, 3rd, 4th mistake, was not going to be nice or productive. And if there was one thing that I learned like years ago about being a business owner, a boss or whatever, a manager, whatever you want to call me, was that if the things that are coming out of my mouth are not productive and they could come across sharp the wrong way, then you need to just stop and don't speak to them. Don't speak to anybody for that matter. So I kind of just disappeared off the face of the planet, honestly, the past few hours from everybody work related until I just talked to Megan, I don't know, a half hour ago. Because if I would have talked to her 5 hours ago, it wasn't just her. That's the problem, right? It wasn't, she made a tiny mistake, right? And it sucked for me, but whatever. But then I had the 500 other mistakes of other people on top of that. So anything that I was going to say to her or to anybody else wasn't going to be nice. It wasn't going to be productive. I was agitated. Do you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I can't just take the day. Because at 5 o'clock, when all of my employees check out, it's my turn to be the sole employee of my business. I am the only employee from the hours of 5 p.m. until 8 to 9 a.m. in the morning. I am the sole employee, and I have no problem doing that. The boys know. During the day, they get my attention. You know how you work Monday to Friday, and then you have the weekends, right? Whether it might be running errands or whatever, you have that time to yourself. The weekends, no one works. I am the sole employee on the weekend, so I work all weekend, and I have no problem working from 5 p.m. at night all the way through. But during the hours of 9 to 5, when I'm paying a lot of money to a bunch of different employees, I have things that I need to be doing, whether it be having lunch with the kids, whether it be ordering, whether it be answering social media, because as you guys know, social media is all my responsibility as well, all the time. No one else answers social media except for me. And as you guys know, most businesses have a full-time social media person that gets paid. We do not. I am that person. So on top of all of that, I had to do all of that. I have no problem doing that during the day. But when I have to do my job and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other people's jobs, because if that's not done during the 9 to 5, my 5 o'clock on will be messed up. That's when, do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's when I lose it, because I get burnt out. And I'm burnt out. I told you guys 2 weeks ago, I was burnt out. I cannot afford more staff. I think a lot of y'all, not that you don't realize, the minimum wage in New Jersey, guys, is $15 an hour. We pay $10,000 a month for the warehouse. We pay $30,000 a month in shipping alone. Our shipping revenue is $15,000 to $20,000. We miss out on $10,000 to $15,000 of income just on shipping product to you. That's not even shipping the product to us from our vendors. It's not like in South Carolina, our minimum wage, I think, is like $8, $7.55 maybe even. I could pay people much, and now you have to think, I don't pay my employees minimum wage. The majority of them have been with me for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. So they're getting paid well over minimum wage.
To believe they do get raises.
Yes, they get raises every year. I give them bonuses. We're gearing up for Christmas season to give bonuses, which is stressful in itself, right? Because no one else has money. I mean, you guys know, you can vouch. The economy is crap right now. Everyone's worrying about Christmas, as they should be. So it's already like super stressful, but like I cannot afford to bring another employee in when our sales we are basically, and I have no problem doing this. I've told you this since day one. I have no problem not taking a paycheck for myself as long as my employees are kept afloat. I don't even need a paycheck. I told you guys this a few weeks ago. We paid off our debt. This is it. Whatever is left over, if I do take money, is fun money, right? I'm very fortunate. Again, contrary to popular belief, Matt still works for the government. So he brings home a nice paycheck that can take care of us, which we are very, very fortunate for. I keep this business open for my employees. I keep it open because I like fashion. I love going to market. Those are the things that I enjoy that bring me joy from my business. And I understand not everything's gonna be sunshine and rainbows. If you think that I like doing some of the things that I actually do during the day, you're crazy, okay? I hate sourcing on the internet. If I have to look at one more website, I swear I'm gonna throw my laptop into the lagoon in the backyard, because I would rather be there. And I mean, I like sourcing for my trusted vendors because I like supporting small businesses and stuff, but I like being there. I like touching it. I like feeling it. I like envisioning it. You know what I mean? That's the creativity, that the joy that my job brings me, okay? And it's like, it's so hard because I don't take a paycheck for myself. I haven't taken a paycheck for myself in quite a while. And I'm okay with that, but we make just enough to keep the warehouse doors open and to put whatever profit we have. Like, what is it called? Is it called the profit account? No,
Yeah,
the
overflow.
The overflow account. We have the overflow account, and whatever is overflow, which would typically partially, some of it would have gone to my salary. It doesn't, because we order new product with it. So I'm trying to get, like, the current overflow account is going to pay for Vervet jeans and extra Zanana that I want to order for like just a couple of bangers.
Yeah.
Okay, so all of that overflow money from, you know, whatever we actually had left over, which isn't a ton, trust me, it's not a ton, we're gonna use towards sample, well, not samples, product, right? Because we have to 100% invest in our product. Like, it's not a drop ship type of situation anymore where we just invest in one sample and then we pay for it as we go. Oh, no, no, no. If I'm buying Vervet, I'm committing to 60 pieces of jeans in every single style plus, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I get 100. It really depends. So wholesale for jeans is $25, $30, $35, depending on what it is, right? And then you have to think times 60. So let's do 6 times 3. What? $18,000, right? 1,800 or 18,000? 60 jeans.
60 jeans.
$1,800 every run of jeans, right? So let's say 60 times 30, 1,800, right?
Yeah.
$1,800 every time we want to invest in one jean style. One. That's a lot of money. And I know that money on a larger scale is different to everybody, right? I still live in a world where I'm in constant panic that the world is ending and that, you know, like, we're going to be poor tomorrow, because that's just the way I've always existed. You guys know when we buy things, we typically don't buy it unless we have cash for it, because I'm paranoid, okay? And I want to make sure everything is always paid off, which is why one of our main goals, right, Matt, was to have all of our bills paid off, everything paid off. We pay our credit card off monthly. That's how we get so many points to travel with. But when I invest in product, it has to be money that we already like have set aside. I'm not going to just put it on the card and be like, okay, whenever we make $1,800, like, no, I stress about it.
Yeah.
So $1,800, you know what I mean? Every single pair, one pair of jeans. Now, let's put it this way, just to put it into a little perspective. If I sell 20 items on a live, and even if they only have like one run, like full run, small to 3XL, right? It's probably like, I don't know, let's say the typical cost is $20, 20 times 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20 times, so it's what, $250 an item?
Yeah, give or take.
So $250 an item. That's not including the jeans, because I usually have 3 jeans, right? So let's say 1,800 times 3, right? Is 5,400, and 250 times, let's say, I don't know, 17 items. Plus, what did I say? What is it? 1,800 times 3? 1,800, 1,800, 1,800. Every live sale, I have invested just about $10,000 worth of product. Isn't that kind of crazy? Because that's not my job. Because that's not my job. It's fine, but it's really simple to explain to everyone, because that's not my job. I pay people to do that. And it's like saying the CEO of Target should go to a busy store somewhere across the United States and go to the checkout because there's not enough checkout lines. No, they hire people to do these things. So I have happily hired a bunch of employees to do these things for us. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of silly. And guess what?
Yeah.
If I left my job to go and do these things, the girls would not have a job, because there would be nobody there ordering new product to sell, which means what would they be shipping? Oh, that's right. The answer's nothing, because there would be no product. So I think that's what some people, and I'm not saying you guys, but people in the, outside world don't understand, that everybody's job relies on everyone else's job. If the girls don't ship, I can't sell. The girls can't ship, and if I don't sell, I don't make an income to pay the girls, right? And if I don't have product to sell, the girls don't have product to ship. Megan doesn't have anybody to email because no one's shopping. Alyssa doesn't have a job anymore because she has no product to enter into the system. Mm-hmm. It's a trickle effect. So if I leave my job, then if I leave my job and I don't order and I don't do what I need to do, no one else will have a job either. I absolutely go in and check. I was just in 3 weeks ago. I was literally just in New Jersey 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. So, and things were just fine. And what wasn't fine, I fixed with Miss Caitlin. So I'm just saying.
Should I do that one? Should I do this one?
I was calling her dumb?
You didn't call anybody dumb.
Well, who called her dumb? Oh, Katie. I don't think anyone's dumb. I just think I like to explain things as to like what is happening. I don't think I need to make tough decisions. I just think that people need to be doing their jobs when they're asked to do their jobs and do it correctly so that it's not a trickle effect. And again, I'm not, if it was my mistake, I own it. And I tell you guys, I tell my employees.
But today was like, it was blatant.
It wasn't me.
It was.
I'll tell you right now, it wasn't me. I woke up. I was a bitch on a mission when I woke up. The first thing I did when I woke up was I called the warehouse and we came up with a whole game plan. I explained everything as best as I could. Matt was literally standing there for the whole conversation, right, Matt? Mm-hmm. And then the day just went on, and it wasn't just people in the warehouse, so don't think it was just them, because it was like a whole shitstorm of everything. It was like virtually, it was vendors, it was, warehouse, it was UPS, USPS, it was everything. It was just everybody wasn't doing the things that they needed to be doing, that like I took time out of my day to clearly list out, which is why I was ready to just jump today. Because when I have no problem going the extra mile and helping and giving the lending hand and saying, if you guys need help, call me, text me, do this, do that. And to avoid those calls and texts, I typically will like write it out in like a full detail of like, my expectations, so that they know what I expect, so that it's clear, that it's precise. Those are things I wish my boss did for me.
Right.
Gave me a list. I want this, and this done. If anything is unclear, please call me. I literally write that in there. If I'm not making sense, text me. But I wish my bosses would do that for me. And I have no problem. I'm not complaining about that. I would rather do it. I've actually done it for the past 7 years. I've micromanaged because it's so much easier, because then they know what I expect. Everybody knows what I expect. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But it's like, it's not even like it was just done like not up to my standards. Like it was just flat done, not any way, which way that I, had written down. So, or said, whatever it might have been. But that's why I was ready to jump today. But that's why I slightly like thought I was gonna lose my marbles. I still think I'm gonna lose my marbles. I kind of lost them on the way home from ice cream while I cried into my Rita's Italian Ice. And it's sad when because from the hours of 9 to 5, again, those are that's the time that I get like a kind of a weekend, right? To spend with my family, because I might be present here. And I can guarantee so many of y'all can relate to this. You can be with your family or your spouse or your friends or your kids, but you could also not be with them at the same time. There's a difference between being with someone and being present with someone. And I love being present with my kids. I don't get to do it as much as I like to do it, but I love being present with my kids. And today was the day. I told everyone this morning, I was like, I'm going to the zoo. Yeah. I'm gonna be present with the kids for 2 to 3 hours while I'm at the zoo. Okay, that is when I'm gonna be present. I wanna get everything done before noon today. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I wanna get everything done before noon today.
And you had it.
I did, yeah, I sure did, but then everything blew up, so here we are. Again, so I would like to say that if you wanna be mad about shipping, it's not me. I'm not the person you need to be mad at, okay? And quite honestly, you shouldn't be mad with the employees either, because they're doing all that they can. Nor did I ever, and I'm not saying anybody blamed me, but nor did I ever guarantee that anything was going to be out or delivered or anything by Christmas. I think you guys know that's been my mantra. And the minute I knew we were behind on shipping, I told y'all we were behind on shipping. So I would just like to state that. And I am not the person. I'm not at the warehouse. That's not my job. I pay someone else to do that. I pay someone else to pay attention to that. So if y'all want to talk about packages and what's missing, that's fine. You need to be talking to Megan about that, because that's not my job. Now, if you want to talk about fit of clothing and you try to talk to Megan, she's going to tell you the same thing. Don't talk to me about that, because I have no idea. You're going to need to reach out to Pam or Chelsea, right? because that's not my realm. I relayed the information to y'all of what she told me, which was that we were shipping at the time, it was 8 to 10 business days. Now I think she said she's on the 7th, but again, she told me that she has stragglers from before then that she will be checking tomorrow. That's the only information I know. So if y'all want to find out more information about it, tag Megan, intercom Megan. She will be the one to help you, but I would give her, like I said in that post, until at least tomorrow to kind of see what the heck is going on with said stragglers. I do think, however, a chunk of slips went missing somewhere or got stuck in another pile. And the reason I say that is because a few people over the weekend had reached out from the very end of November. I want to say it was like the 60-70% off weekend.
Yeah, when everything was.
And 3 people that commented, I saw, because you can see the trail of everything, and I saw that it said that the order was printed, but nothing was scanned. And typically if things are scanned, it usually means something's missing, it's MIA, it might've been in the, the live sale room or whatever. And I can see that, but 3 of the orders were printed, but nothing at all was scanned or anything, which leads me to believe that a small chunk of slips from the end of November could have absolutely ended up somewhere or didn't print because, by the way, in the midst of all of this, when the Wi-Fi broke, I don't know if we need a new router or what we need, but the Wi-Fi doesn't hook up to the printer. So Megan would be printing and then it would just drop the Wi-Fi signal and stop printing. So that could have also happened because that had happened one time before. But we now hardwired the stupid printer. Well, Matt taught her. We're not tech savvy, so Matt walked her through plugging that in. Right, but see, the chain of commands is Megan first, right? Stacey, I totally get what you're saying, but it's Megan first. So if you haven't asked Megan about it, or you know what I mean, then because I have no trail to go by.
Right. Yeah, I would say that would definitely be the chain of command.
Right. The chain of command is Megan's the first stop. She's the warehouse manager. That's why she gets paid the buku bucks.
Like you said, unless like they already know that they're not going to get an answer from Meg about a question.
Right. Like if she's blatantly ignoring you for 2 weeks, that's when I'm like, Megan, what the heck? What the heck ski? But you got to stop at Megan first because I don't have a trail to go by. I have no idea. You know what I mean? I can only see what's in there. So like what I said was I looked at the order because I was like, what the heck? End of November. That sounds weird. And there was just printed. It didn't say anything about like being scanned or anything. It just said printed. So that's why I was like, and I sent those to Megan. By the way, I did send those to her. When was that? Sunday? Mm-hmm. It was Saturday or Sunday. No. It was the day we went to the deli. No. It was the day we went to the deli because I was doing it while I was eating the sandwich. Sunday. Yeah. I had sent those to Megan on Sunday. So again, she's stuck in a rock and a hard place because she's also upfront packaging and trying to make sure that she's getting everybody squared away and situated while answering intercoms. I know she's probably answering intercoms right now. It's 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night. And I tell her all the time to take a break, but she doesn't because she's a crazy person. But we're all literally working as quickly as possible. Teresa, see, let me look in on this. Kelsey, I do employee reviews. Trust me.
Not only that, but we have a very open door policy where...
Oh, yeah. We talk to them every day. I mean, I think that a lot of people might think, and Kelsey, it's not you, because I know you know me better than that. But I think, see, Megan just answered Amber. She's a crazy person. Literally a crazy person. I was looking at Teresa. But I think a lot of people think, like, because I'm so far, that I might not talk to them as much. I literally talk to them probably more than they would like during the day. Because it's so much easier for me to just quickly call and like go over bullet points. See, so I can see yours, Teresa. Yours was scanned. Yours was scanned on 5 days after you ordered. Packing slip. And did you get the other 2 items that were on your packing slip? If not, that means something is very likely MIA, and I would absolutely intercom into Megan and ask her about it. Because the only thing I see as not scanned is the After Midnight hoodie 1XL. She scanned everything else, and she even scanned the size bag she was putting it in. So intercom into Megan and ask her about that if you could, please. Because again, I don't know. Megan could have it in the back as like a, you know, missing item type of situation. Melissa, that's a good question. Melissa, did you use that yet? I can look in your order thing. I'm like, let me check, Melissa. If you ordered, I can check in there just to see. So Teresa, see, that's happened with 3 or 4 orders. So I'm like, did those pieces just not get scanned and forgotten about? Or were they all missing and Megan just shipped it out just so that you got it and she was gonna email you at a later date? I don't know. Again, I don't know because I'm not the one answering intercoms. So if you could, and you don't mind, please intercom in and just ask her about it, because I'm like, I got questions. Thank you. Okay, so Marcy, intercom, really quick. If you go on your app and you click the, oh, look, Megan sent me the middle finger.
From your message?
From my message the other day. If you go into, I sent her a funny message. If you go into your account button and you click contact us, it's right there, contact us. It'll pull up a little chat with Megan. And typically she doesn't give the finger, but I sent her a funny message. So she gave me the finger and I sent her a picture of Matt and I. But, listen, Megan wears a lot of hats by choice. By choice. I try to take the hats away from her and delegate tasks. She will not give it up. So, just like I was telling her earlier about something, another situation, I can't feel bad because I try. I try. I'm like, I try. I hope that helped with the intercom. Marcy and Sarah, I hope that helped. So again, she should be checking in on the quote unquote, like we call them, I just said it and I already forgot what it was. When the orders fall through the cracks, what do we?
Stragglers?
Stragglers. We're gonna check in on the stragglers. Oh, they're there, Jess. They're there.
I think she was maybe waiting on one because you sent it the day after. All of the boxes got there but the one.
Oh, I sent one the day after.
One the day after.
I was gonna say,
Yep.
We sent all of that back.
Wait. No, you sent the ones from the UPS store, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So those were on Friday the day after. So she should be getting more tomorrow.
Okay. So all the things that shipped from Myrtle are there now. And well, except for the box that I shipped the next day. That's getting there tomorrow. So stragglers, thank you. Yes. So Megan's checking on all the stragglers from, she said we were rolling into the 8th. That's literally word for word what she said. So she's checking the stragglers from the 7th and before. And then I told her it's on her so that she can follow the, what's it called? The post.
Yeah.
To say like, she's gonna give you the full update like I typically do. And then she's gonna write at the bottom if anybody has an order since before whatever date she gives, I think it's the 7th, then let her know. She might actually do it in a sense like where she can like probably just say post here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That might be easier than intercomming in.
That way she can just follow.
Like the post, I might suggest
Yeah.
that. Intercom is very, very easy. October, Sarah. Hold on, I'm gonna look at that. That don't sound right. Was it a pre-order though? It could be. We had a lot of pre-orders stuck in customs. I went over that the other night for sure. Like butt tons of pre-orders. Oh no, all your orders are fulfilled. Am I in the wrong profile? Sarah, all your orders are fulfilled except for December 14th and December 15th. Everything else is fulfilled. A pair of boots and sandals. Did you check your app and check for tracking on there? Because everything shows fulfilled for me. Sorry, I'm just clicking through and then I'm gonna get to it. See, jeans. Let me keep going back into October. Hold on, guys. Let's click here. That was with... It says returned by Megan. So I'm assuming she gave you a credit or returned it to your card.
Hey, what's your name on Facebook that the app isn't working for you? We can't see your name. Let me check it out.
I'm clicking this. It was refunded as an account credit on December 1st. You got $18.75, $31.75. Hold on. You were refunded $50 in total to your account, in which I'm assuming you possibly used. Yes, it was used. And I can tell you exactly what order it was used on. Okay, December 1st. It says payment. Customers use payment credit, $50 on 12/6. Okay, here's the $0 order. You got a pajama dress and an infinity scarf with the credit. Whoop! Kristen, definitely intercom in. Sarah, sometimes I just give credits. Jordan, what? B? Jordan B?
Jordan B, I'm thinking.
That's why I'm like, is it Jordan B? No, we're not just talking about shipping. Everyone's getting a free item with every item that they purchase tonight because I'm feeling crazy. I'm just gonna make it more difficult for the packagers. I mean, not really, because they get a set time. No. I actually, ironically enough, I just had a talk with Megs, and it was a talk. It wasn't like anything mean. And I told her that we need to, because she's, you know her, she's like in the zone. She keeps refunding people or returning things as shop credits and not sending intercoms. Sometimes she does, but y'all don't get them because I don't think you guys get alerts. Like, I know I didn't get an alert when I got a message. So there might very well be a message in there, but if there's not,
oh, yeah,
I'll mention it again. Can you actually text me that, please? Well, don't text it, but you know.
Yeah.
So then that way I can mention it again, just in case.
Just to message people.
Just that, can she please message people whenever she returns something, so that way, or tag them. Maybe that's a better way. Tag them on Facebook. I'd be like, hey, you know what I mean? Intercom me, or I intercommed you. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just so that we can like.
I made a note of it.
Okay. Oh, it's Jordan. All right, let me see Jordan. Jordan. Lindsay, they can have a blast. I'm gonna just keep living my life and being honest and real with people. That's all. Jordan B. Jordan, you're not blocked. What's going on with your app? What is it doing, my dear? I'm like, what is going on with your app? Let me know. All right. Teresa, that's why I answered you. She cracks me up. She said, just to clarify, not being a bitch. And I'm like, that's why I answered you, honey, because I know you. I'm like, I know you better than that. I am. I'm just trying to be like honest and transparent and clear. You know what I mean? It's so weird. Jen, intercom in if it's before, well, don't intercom in yet. Again, give Megan like tomorrow to get the stragglers. But if tomorrow goes by, then and she posts the like before December 7th or whatever she posts, again, it's on her now. Intercom in if she is on there. Okay. I wish there was a way to like just tag a bunch of people. I know. But it's so hard because you can't really see it. I wish Comments Sold was set up. Unfortunately, Comments Sold isn't set up in a way that you can like see just orders that like haven't been touched. It goes through the whole freaking slew. So it's annoying. Yeah, I would try deleting and reinstalling, honestly. That would probably be my best bet. And if your password doesn't work, I can probably reset it. But we haven't had much luck with that within the past like month or two. It just hasn't been reading the password. I don't know why. It's driving me nuts. They did not pull the tickets. Clinton's going there tomorrow. So they're not going live or anything. He's just going to pull a ticket and take a picture. We'll see. He might actually take a picture with it. He's the one who told me to tell everybody that we found him at a truck stop. So Clinton is like, chill. You can filter? How? I told you we're not tech savvy. Really quick, guys, let me try and figure this out. Because when we go to unfulfilled, it shows everything still. It's annoying. So we have paid orders here, right? But it says we have 161 pages of paid orders. And we all know that's not true. Could you imagine? That would be 1,600. You know why? It has all of the split orders in there. Well, those are pre-orders on that one. Oh, and by the way, it goes by every single item. It doesn't just go by like Sherry Martinez. It's like Sherry Martinez, if she ordered 4 things, it's like Sherry, 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 Sherry. It's like bulk change, but I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to bulk change. Filter. Okay, you can filter by TikTok. Packing slip printed. Let's try that. I hate this little chat button. It's in the way every time.
You click it all the time.
Look, it's a 0.
Jordan's good.
Look, 0. I'm like, way to go. Comments Sold. I went to, what did I filter by? I filtered by packing slip printed and it said 0, which we know that's a lie as well too. So here we are. Ay, ay, ay. Jennifer, just intercom in because again, I have no idea of any of this. I have no idea what and again, I think you know me better than that. I'm not trying to be rude to you. I just have no idea. I don't have an answer on anything with what people had talked to Megan because I have no idea. So intercom in again. I know it's annoying, I apologize. But again, I'm like, you know.
Yeah.
Can you just, can you write that in my little note that you have there, please? Sorry, guys. Okay, let's get this party started. It's gonna be quick tonight. No, I'm saying, when did you do that though? Like if it was a while ago, I'm like, intercom again. I don't know. I don't trace that stuff. Mm-hmm. Like short of firing everyone and me having to like literally do everything, I can't do it all and I can't know it all. It's just not possible. And again, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just like, I have it on my little list. Again, Jennifer.
For her, you want me to write for her, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to ask her to follow up with that. Does that make sense?
Yep.
I can't see I can probably see intercoms. Again, I used to be on intercom. I don't even know my password to intercom anymore.
I think Meg kicked you out, didn't she?
Yeah, because they were going to me and she wasn't getting half of them. Yeah. So she kicked me out. So I can't see them. I would have to ask Megan for her login. Although I could probably get my login. I don't know. Because again, that's not my realm. So I stay out of that. She stays out of ordering. She would never order. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if she did, we'd be having camo and American flag stuff all day, every day. Thanks, Lisa. This is good feedback. If you guys are not getting responses on intercom in a timely manner, please tell me, because that's something that I need to know. Because again, I need to know. Okay, so here's maybe we'll do like okay, so here's something. I go in the email and I go in my Instagram messages. Could you do me a favor? And I know this is slightly annoying, but it's the next step, right? So it doesn't take a whole life. Could you do me a favor? And if you do intercom in and it's been like, I don't know, over a week, she hasn't answered you, or she did answer you and whatever was supposed to happen didn't happen. Could you do me a favor? And could you please send me either an email or you could even Instagram message me. I read those. Instagram message or an email, just following up and being like, hey, like kind of how Jennifer and Lisa just did. I intercom in. She like kind of talked to me, but then like fell off the face of the planet. I could have a reason why she fell off the face of the planet, right? She could have been traveling with me for work or something. I don't know. Or there could legitimately be no reason why. So it would just literally be super helpful for me to have a train of that. Do you get what I'm saying? So like email in or Instagram message me, and I will start a list on my phone to be like this, like what Matt's doing for me, to be like, okay, let me follow up with Megan on X, Y, and Z, and say, I need a resolution sent to me as well as the other person today. So then that way, if I don't get a screenshot of a picture or a response to the email from her, then that way I know, okay, I now need to jump in. Do you get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Is that helpful? Like the extra step, you know what I mean? That should be helpful, right?
I would think so.
Because I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody intercoms and is like, hey, I'm having an issue, emails, I get the emails. But like, don't use me as like the first resource, because that's how that's going to get lost. That's why we stopped emails, because everything was getting lost in the email. So like, if you're emailing saying like, I don't know, where's my order? Chances are nobody's going to answer you, because that's not the first stop. Now, if it was like, again, if you intercomed in and you were like, hey, I intercomed Megan, I don't know, a week ago, she responded and then kind of fell off the face of the planet, then I'd be like, okay, let me check in on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's use Megan as the first stop. And then if Megs is sleeping on the job, and I'm not saying that in a rude way, I'm just saying, like, I don't know a nice way to say not doing her job, or is busy, or whatever the reason may be, we could use me, so then that way I can then follow up. I feel like that's a good, there's no other like foolproof way, because when I was on intercom, what it would do is it would just, if Lisa intercom, Matt intercomed, and Joyce intercomed, it would choose whatever person to send it to. So when she went in my intercom, people were saying that Megan wasn't answering their intercoms. And I'm like, I don't know why. Because intercom was kicking it to my intercom.
Right.
And she would get like Lisa and Joyce's, but she would never get Matt's, because Matt was sitting in my intercom waiting. And we couldn't figure out how to delegate like a number 1, a number 2 type of situation. So it would just be better if we utilized email for just me type of situation. You know what I mean? Follow up, ride Meg's butt, and use the intercom first.
Exactly.
Because I do check the email every day. I check the email every day. I don't answer anybody, because typically, well, I mean, sometimes I answer people when they're asking me personal things, obviously. But like, if it's like an inquiry, I leave it auto kicks back to intercom and to Megan anyway. If it auto kicks back to you, you absolutely, I still get it. I can see my auto kick back, actually. Okay? Anita, I never guaranteed anything to be in for Christmas for this exact reason. So none of us can be a blame for that at all. And anyone can vouch. I never, ever, 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 ever guaranteed things. Even when I did Makeup Junkie in November, I said, I would hope it would be there, but I am not absolutely putting my stamp of guaranteed to be in, because I don't know, UPS could have lost an entire box. So listen, that's not on me. I post my shipping updates as much as I can. The girls are working as much as they can, and it's all that they can do. And listen, we honestly haven't even been behind like this in months. And it's not even like behind. I know a boutique that's literally 14 to 21 days on shipping. It's busy.
Right.
Go on Amazon. It's the same crap. Yeah. It took us a week and a half to get silverware from Amazon. By the way, it got delivered in the middle of the tornado, so there's that.
It sure as hell did.
If it's still there, I don't know.
It is.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh my God, thank God. But yeah, so thank you, Alyssa, for your feedback. It's greatly appreciated and so productive. Also, does this look like vacation? No, but I hope you have a better day, because you should be doing something. Oh, and be present.
I knew she was going to be one.
Well, she just needs to be present with her own life. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's pot calling the kettle black.
I knew she was going to be one as soon as I saw her join.
Well, it's pot calling the kettle black, because it's like, be present and do this. Well, like, you be present in your own shit too, because you're not. I did. She's gone. Bye.
Yeah.
All right. Who's ready to party? Yeah, like, I'm paranoid, guys. You know I'm paranoid. I never guarantee anything, because I can guarantee things leave my warehouse by a certain date. I don't know what the heck UPS or USPS will do with it. The world may never know. So Sherry's like, bye. Okay, are we ready to party? Because I am here. Shipping is always wild. Do you guys remember 2 years ago when we shipped stuff in the beginning of November, and some of y'all didn't get it until January? Do you guys remember that? Clarissa, see, the problem is, that's the rock in the hard place, right? She's like, oh, if you need help in Myrtle. If I need help in Myrtle, then I fired everybody in New Jersey at that point. And I don't want to do that. Would my life be much easier with the business in Myrtle? 1,000%. But really, the whole purpose of this business staying afloat is so that I can still employ the people that I love and adore in New Jersey. You know what I mean? We
literally have had this conversation
100 times. We've had it with all of the girls 100 times.
All the girls know too, so it's like
not a secret.
Right.
It's just like this business is here to employ them, pretty much, to give you guys some great stuff, and to employ them. You know what I mean? So if I needed help in Myrtle, everyone in New Jersey would have been fired, because we don't keep product with us. You know what I mean? Well, Heidi, you know what else varies differently? Again, is amount of orders. If you're shopping a boutique that has maybe launches 10 items a week, you're talking to, okay, that's great. But you're also talking to a boutique here that gives you guys 20 items a day new, that has minimum wage of $15 an hour. That's not by choice, okay? That person can have a minimum wage of $7 an hour. That person could be shipping only your package and no one else's package. That person could be having a drop shipper ship the package. If you guys want me to use drop shipping, I'd have to fire everyone in New Jersey, but I could drop ship. They ship it within 3 days, which, for the record, Avenue Shops did not. They got like 2 weeks behind for a second. They're not with our stuff, but with other people. We had already left at that point. But like, they could be using drop shipping. Like, you know what I mean? There's so many factors that go into it. Like, what if that person's child got sick? They're not shipping to you next day. What if they got the stomach bug and they were pooping their brains out? They're not shipping to you next day. You know what I mean? There's a lot of factors that go into it. Did you buy, like, you know what I mean? We had 60 to 70% off. We had tons and tons of orders, So, and I know you're not being rude to me, but I'm just explaining, there's just so many factors that go into it.
Yep.
And now if we were this way all the time, it would be one thing. We haven't been this delayed in literally months. Like, I can't remember the last time I even posted that we were delayed,
Right.
honestly.
I agree.
Maybe the beginning of the year.
It's been a while for sure.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
So,
But I mean, like you said, it was booming, like literally.
well, it was because it was that one
That
weekend.
big sale was.
It was a chunk.
Yeah.
It was the 60%, 70% off sale was like this big, and it was within 2 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was a lot. It was Black Friday, Cyber Monday, but then I did another one the following weekend,
yeah.
and then once we got through that chunk, that's why I said now we're kind of like dipping our toes back in, because we've had a pretty good, steady stream of like lower sales for a good like 2 weeks. Again, understandable Christmas, right? But once we got through that initial chunk, that's when, like, you know what I mean?
I feel like while being slow right now sucks. Like
it sucks financial wise, but it's good for catch up purposes.
Good for catch up purpose,
right? Which we're doing. We're now at what did she say? 7 business
7
days.
Yeah.
So we're at 7 business days, which is actually really good. So the problem, Shannon, with hiring other people is that 1, you need money for that. But 2, I know it sounds so dumb. It prints a pick slip and it literally tells you where it is. Do you know how many things would get messed up?
Too many hands in the.
I think you would be even more agitated with us if you kept getting the wrong items.
Right.
And that's what would happen if we just let random people come into the warehouse. We have realized that, especially living in a state that has minimum wage of $15 an hour, because people expect $25. Anybody educated expects $25 an hour. Hiring someone at $15 an hour is the equivalent to hiring the babysitter who doesn't watch the kids and lets them run all over the house and trash the house, but she's just the body there.
Yeah.
It's going to be the same thing. It's going to be like, oh, we're just going to stuff it in the bag and send it. And I'm like, I'm not, you know what I mean?
For sure.
I would rather you guys wait like 2 or 3 days later than not even get the right order.
The right product at all.
The right product. Those weekends were big shopping days. Our weekends are pretty calm. Both weekends are pretty calm because nobody's live. You know what I mean? A security dog? Oh my God. That'd be so cute. I love doggies. Girl, Chrissy, I saw that. When I saw 14 to 21 business days, I literally was like, I yelled it to you. I was in my room and I was like, I feel better about my life. Someone's 14 to 21 business days, because I was crying about 8 to 10 business days, no joke. But now we should be at 7, which means by the end of this week, we should, quote unquote, should. And I say quote unquote because God forbid, you know what I mean? Oh, they are where they are. It's people not caring, Ro. That's the difference. It's literally people not giving a crap. Things are where they are. It is very tough. I'm like, things are where they are. It's people not caring. That's the problem. I'm not sure if anybody is in HR these days or hiring or owns their own business, but y'all know what I'm talking about. The employees are not what they used to be. And I am very fortunate for the people that I have, which is why I do hold on to them and appreciate them and tell them that, because the employees are not what they used to be. And it might not be everywhere, but I'll tell you right now, in my direct area, there's a lot of us boutique owners, and we're all holding on to the people who we have for dear life, because the people who are coming in, tell you that much. I'm like, oof. All right, but for reals, it's 9:40. I have a goal to be done at 11. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. My employees that I currently have care. That's why I'm holding on to them. That's why, like, we talk. That's why we have, like Matt said, like an open door, open communication policy. I'm like, absolutely, 1,000%. A shirt from you, it said fulfilled the next day. I can't see her word, can you? What does that say? System? Jennifer, did you enter comment about that too? Hi, Bonnie Sue.
Hey, Bonnie Sue.
No. I wasn't saying that about my employees. I was saying about because somebody had suggested bringing in a high school kid or something. And I'm like, nope. Because don't get me wrong, there are some. We have Brielle, she's younger and she's great. But it's like a needle in a haystack finding a young kid who has a good work ethic these days, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, we love Brielle. She's great. Adrian.
Stop it.
Oh my God!
Oh my God. Oh, that's hysterical.
Hi. Oh my God, I wish the boys were awake.
That's hilarious. They would know exactly who you
Oh,
are.
I know. That's why I'm like, I wish they were awake. They're not. They're sleeping.
All right.
No. I love my employees. I'm like, just to be clear, I wasn't saying they didn't care. They absolutely cared. They wouldn't be with me if they didn't care. That's why at one point when we had a lot of employees, a lot left because they didn't care. Now we got a great crew. We've had a great crew. Oh, crew. That's my name. Crew. They're great. We like them. We adore them. Everyone has their shitty days. Mm-hmm. Today was it. I wanted to jump off the roof. The end. We're catching up on shipping. Ta-da! There you go. There's your summary.
I wanted to follow you for you.
I know. Matt sees me get frustrated pretty frequently, but he was like, today, he was like, this is too much.
Well, you know why? Because I don't think I've ever heard it.
Because he's not here when I typically have the conversations with them, because he's usually doing his own thing or dealing with the kids or whatever he's doing, and or he's at work.
I heard it today.
And he was like, wait, didn't you tell them to do that? And I'm like, wait.
It was just so...
I just think it was Monday. It was the Monday-est Monday,
let's
okay?
Hope
and tomorrow,
Tuesdays.
Everyone has agreed that it's going to be a better day. Megan said she's going to go in there with vengeance and kick its ass. That's what she literally texted me before the live. And Chelsea was like, I'm going to have a better effing day. She even used the word. We're all going to have a better day, okay? All of us.
We're going to go on a fan boat ride.
Oh, did you book it?
I didn't. There's privates or there's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, 3 o'clock might be good. I don't know. We'll book it after.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We all had a shitty day together, all of us. We were all riding the struggle bus, calling each other, crying. It's fine. We were all crying for each other. Honestly. And it makes it even worse when you work with your best friends. Because then you're not even just crying for yourself and your business. You're crying because your best friend is crying. So everybody's crying. And everybody's we weren't even yelling because none of us were yelling. But we were all just so elevated today that I think it didn't help, because you feed off of your besties' vibes. And Chell was elevated, I was elevated, then Megan's elevated, then everybody else in the warehouse is.
It was bad.
Everybody was like that today. Bad. And I was just.
You know what it was like? I wish I had a video of it.
What?
It was like those flamingos running in the...
That's what it was like. These flamingos, Grayson walked out of the bathroom and went, ah! Because he was yelling at the flamingos. And these flamingos put their arms out.
Not yelling at them.
No, he was going, ah! And they poked their arms out and went, ah! Ah! So then another one, right, Matt, joined the party. Another one comes in, ah! And we're all running around trying to fly. They can't because their wings are clipped.
They have these skinny legs.
And they're running around screaming bloody murder. And we're just like, what is happening? Everyone's taking pictures and videos. And I was like, that's my life.
It was so fun.
Ah! And Grayson goes, they're walking on water.
It was like, that's what the warehouse was like today.
That was us. That was us.
I had to picture what the warehouse was like today. Got him. Jordan's basement flooded. That's terrible.
Oh my God, Jordan, no. We don't need any more bad news. Oh no, are you okay? We have no idea what our house looks like. I have no idea. Zero clue. So we could be very much flooded as well with you. I hope, did you have flood insurance, Jordan? We have to have flood insurance where we live. So we have God forbid. We have flood insurance on the car as well. But I hope you have flood insurance, because that sounds like a freaking disaster. And I'm sorry that happened to you. Kelsey, me.
That's
me.
exactly right.
Me. That was me. That's why Chelsea called me. I never ignore Chelsea's calls.
She ignored
I don't think in my entire existence.
She said, Matt, I can't do it.
I just clicked the button. I was like, I have nothing productive to say right now. And it wasn't, again, just her. It was everything.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm just not going to answer, Matt. I'm not going to answer. There have been times where I've literally exited like full work group chats because I'm like, anything that I say is not going to be productive. And I can't read any of it because if I read it, I'm just going to be agitated. So I didn't talk to her. And guess what? Now we're fine. Because exactly that. Because I took a step back and I didn't say anything.
You would have said.
Or anything. I would have said it because I was agitated.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that. So I didn't answer. I ignored her call. I did the same thing to Megan. I ignored everybody for the rest of the day and just said, you know what? I'm going to do the shit myself because I just didn't want to be that person. So I did. I ignored her call, but now we're fine. We talked already. I told her I was quitting 5 times. Here I am. 10 o'clock at night.
Still haven't sold a thing.
Still haven't sold a goddamn thing. But I'm going to. It's going to happen. Okay? We're going to do it. Tonight's the night. All right? Party. Thank you guys for being here and letting me de-stress and explain what I could. Sorry if some of it wasn't helpful. However, we did come up with a plan. Plan 1 was that if you think your intercom got lost, she hasn't answered, whatever, email or Instagram message me so that I can personally follow up with her to make sure that she sends me screenshots of your conversation proving that she does follow up with you. So we did. That was very productive because now we have a game plan of that. And then we also came up with the game plan of her posting the shipping date and then having y'all comment underneath it to look up the order number. You know what I mean? Maybe comment your order number underneath it so she can look it up immediately.
Boom.
Can you write that down? Because, Nicole, I've already explained this earlier, because if I go up and neglect my jobs, no one else has a job. If I don't order, there is no product to sell, which if there is no product to sell, no one has a job because no money comes back into the warehouse. No one will be there to ship because no products will be selling because there will be no products there. Everyone has a job for a reason. And my job involves a lot of things that require the business to continue running. Does that make sense? Did I explain that in like a good, direct way where it's, am I making sense?
Yeah.
Where it's not like sugar-coated, like it's direct, it makes sense on the straightaway.
Cut to the point.
To the point, that's what I was looking for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I need them too. They're on my body. Okay, let's party. Thank you. We came up with game plans,
Thai
guys.
waffle hooded top, mustard and olive. Bye.
Bye. Okay, power hour. Who's ready? Who is ready? Okay. Gary. Speak on it. However, they're doing their job, to be clear.
That's right.
They are doing their job. There were a lot of orders, but they can't, you know what I mean? It's a Monday. I'm like, to be clear, they're doing their job. I've told them they're doing their job. I haven't like said they weren't doing their job ever. I never tell them that because I've been there. It's a busy place. It's a busy bumping place. Okay, first and foremost, let's do this. I'm gonna set an alarm for an hour from now, okay? We're gonna set Matt's gonna set a 1 hour alarm from now because if my alarm goes off in the middle of the live, I'm jumping today, okay? It's gonna happen.
I'm not.
If you airdrop me anything.
I'm not airdropping anything. I'm not sharing.
Don't connect it to the Wi-Fi.
I'm not doing
Please
it.
tell me you were here for those.
I'm not doing it at all.
Don't do it. Okay,
You
but
want me to
seriously.
share my screen with you right now.
I hate you. No. Oh God. Okay, no, but seriously, can you set an alarm? My goal is to go through all 18 to 20 of these items within the next hour. You're getting a free item with every single item purchased. What does that mean? If you buy this top and you buy these shorts, do you see where my brain is? Shorts, sweatpants. If you buy this top and these sweatpants, See, this is why I told you guys that I was mental prior to the live, because you'd be like, what the hell is she thinking? Those are not shorts. I know. So if you buy this top and these sweatpants, you will get 2 freebies. What are the freebies? Jewelry. What else did I buy? Hair coils, wallets. I bought a lot of jewelry, guys. I'm trying to think. Sorry, my knee was cracking. Oh, we have hats, scarves, like beanie hats. We have gloves I bought, socks I bought. I know we have like extra upcycled LV jewelry from like a while ago that we uncovered and unveiled in the warehouse. So we're gonna be putting, those are already in there. Oh, we have extra makeup junkie. I ordered a ton of small makeup junkies, like tinies, like the wallets, micros. I ordered some minis too. We ordered a bunch of extra when we had our last makeup junkie order. So we have a ton of those still left over that are going out as freebies. I'm trying to think, guys. I placed the order last week and my brain today is just not fully functioning. So you're getting a freebie with every single item. Buy, I don't know, 1 item, you get 1 freebie. Buy 3, you get 3. There's no limits. If you buy everything in this live, it would be a Christmas miracle for me.
Every item, right?
Yeah, I'm like, it would be a Christmas miracle for me. But then you get a free, I don't know if there's 20 items, you get 20 free items, okay? Freebies with everything. If you, for whatever reason, get it in and it doesn't have a freebie, do not panic. Enter comment to Megan and she'll either add a credit to your account, or she's infamous for literally randomly shipping people stuff. She will literally go into the freebie bin and randomly ship people random stuff. Like she will pay the $8. It comes out of our stamps account, but like she'll go the distance and pay the $8 to ship the damn Starbucks cup off and away to you, okay? So, all right. Are we ready to party?
Pam Webster, you are on the clock.
Great, okay. Tie-dye waffle knit top. Now, I'm